Today now we are going to deconstruct the Bank Nifty index on different time frames so that we know what is going to happen in the coming days. First, we will look at monthly time frame chart. In this monthly time frame chart, see, it has attained all-time high and last year, that is 2021 November, October-November period, and it has reached to that level again in the last month, but at the same point whenever it reached, from there it was drove down. That means selling pressure is too much there. So this month also it tries to reach there, next month also it may attempt, but to go further higher it has to sustain above that level, at least for 2-3 sessions. Then only we can say that Bank Nifty is going higher, or else it can come down again. The macros or the total world economic scenario is not supporting at all. We will see that in the coming minutes. On a weekly time frame, say in a weekly time frame, in the last month, whenever it reached that high point, it was drawn down quickly to almost 3000 points to continuous weeks of full selling. But then it is coming back again. Again, it tells that to go further higher, it has to stay up there. But it comes down again. It may reach that same level of 37,500 again. Let's see. Now on daily time frame, see here on the daily time frame, for the past 4 sessions it is making only red candles. That means sellers are highly active. See here, it opened a gap up, but still then there was so much selling pressure. Again there was a gap up, still there was so much selling pressure. Again there was gap up, still selling pressure. Means for continuous days there is so much selling pressure is there, so it has to go up. So for it has to go up, it has to sustain above that level. Let's see what will happen. RBI MPC meeting about that. First thing is, MPC meeting means Monetary Policy Committee. This committee decides the repo rates or interest rates of the Indian economy. Generally, it is scheduled for every 2 months in a year. Consequently, total 6 sittings will be there. But previous sitting happened in this month only. So next sitting was supposed to happen in December. But all of a sudden, RBI decided to schedule a meeting on November 3rd because there is a federal meeting scheduled in next week, and that is on November 2nd. So to control that, there might be something going to happen, and we all know that whenever America sneezes, the world catches cold. This is a comedy sentence. The simple meaning of this is that whatever the decisions that are going to be taken in federal meeting, that may affect our economy also. Our MPC meeting as per schedule was scheduled in December. That means there is 1 month gap. Anything can happen within 1 month. So RBI cannot be that much leisure. So they have scheduled a meeting on November 3rd. Why is Fed meeting important? To understand the Fed meeting, US Fed has been increasing rates from the past 3 months continuously. We are going to see that in next slide how that is happening. It is possible that Fed may hike rates again also in the next meet. If that happens, our currency, that is our Indian rupee, may depreciate further. Actually, our currency was at 76 2-3 months back, but now it is at 82 83 rupees. Friday it is closed at 82.40. Actually, before that week, we touched a high of 84 rupees. How this impacts? This is very bad for imports. Actually, India is an import-based economy. That is, we are dependent too much on crude oil imports. So, depreciating rupee is not good for Indian economy. So to control that, RBI has scheduled an unannounced meet on November 3rd. We'll see. We'll look at RBI Fed meeting, rate hikes, how this is happening, how bad it is for the economy. See here, this year's chart, monthly chart of USA federal hikes. Till March 1st, rate is at 0.25% only. That means if you take 100 rupees loan from a bank, you will pay only 0.25% per year. Very nominal, almost 0% interest. But now, after 5 months, the interest rate is at 3.25%. That means 3% more. So, this is a steep hike. Any company or any institution, big companies, for their needs, they take not in simple lower sum of money, they take millions of money for their daily operations. For that, they have to pay big interest rates. Suppose they have committed to their loan at 0.25, but the bank has increased their interest rate to 3.25% now. That means that is unforeseen burden, unexpected burden. So the companies are forced to wind down their operations or cost cutting, like jobs, pink slip, forcing the job cuttings. Many things happen. This is scenario right now happening in American economy, especially in the Western economy. This is a 5-year chart of US Fed rates. We all know that 2020 is a corona pandemic year. Before that, maximum rate was that 2.5% only. During corona period, rate is decreased to 0.25 nominal interest to facilitate the economy. Now all of a sudden it rates increased to 3.5%. This means our rates increased beyond pre-pandemic era levels. Now that means our economy is more tough now than pre-corona era period. So the companies are right now struggling a lot. So this is kind of tough situation for everyone. So let's see what will happen. Next, looking at our currency and forex reserves. Now, right now our currency value is at 82.40 rupees as per Friday closing. But 2-3 months back it was just 76-77 rupees. Our forex reserves, see, our all-time high forex reserves were at $642 billion. But now our forex reserves are at $510 billion only, almost $130 billion down. How it all consumed? One thing. First thing is, RBI is using our extra dollar income or extra reserves to control our rupee depreciation. If RBI did not control rupee, it would have depreciated further to up to 90 rupees or further 95 plus rupees maybe. But that is not good for the economy, so RBI tried to control. To control that, it used our extra forex reserves to buy our rupees, not selling dollars. Now see what is inflation and recession concerns. Inflation, it is simple. Inflation means increasing prices of products. That is higher prices of products and higher cost of input material for industries. Suppose see, there is a car manufacturing industry. Car manufacturing industry, it requires steel products or chip making or tires, that means rubber. There are so many input material. All these costs all of a sudden they go up. That means for consumer also total car purchase value goes up. That is inflation. Recession means there is lower demand. Suppose our income levels, general people income levels falls down, then what happens? People tend to cut down on their expenses. Suppose if you have a phone, feel that that phone is enough for you. You don't find the need, the necessity to buy new one. That means, consequently, there is lesser demand for new manufactured phones. If new phones that are being manufactured are not purchased, what happens? There is loss for that manufactured company. And this is a cycle. Right now, due to inflation and which is caused by lower interest rates, now higher interest rates are forcing the companies to wind down their operations. In this cycle, this is total uncertain time. Total inflation has to cool down, then only we can say there is some certainty in the economy. So right now, central banks all over the world are waging a war against inflation and recession. Let's see how it will impact and how we are going to pass through this storm. I would say look out for these events in the coming week and coming days. And I would say thank you.